everyone. This is Debbie High coming to you from my studio, the Stampin' Hut. And I'm just a couple minutes early like usual. And cross your fingers I don't have to interrupt the video to let my dog out. Usually when I start doing this, he's sleeping now, but usually when I start doing this, he wants out. So cross your fingers. We are going to be using, today I'm showing you a celebration set. You have until the end of February to get anything you want for out of the celebration before it's gone. Some of this stuff is discontinued. I didn't check before I got on here to see if this set is still available, but if you like it and you want it, you need to get it before it's gone. Hi, Tina. So, with that being said, till the end of this month, if you like what you see at what I'm doing and would love to get a discount on product, now's the time to join. There's 3 different ways that you can join. Let me put them down here and move you a little closer. For $175, option 1. Option 1 is you order $175 worth of product free, and this includes the blue boho mini die cut machine for $129. Or for option 2 would be the same thing, but instead you would get the white mini Stampin' Emboss for $129. Or if you don't want that, then option 3 is $175 worth of product for $99, and that is tax plus tax. So shipping is free, but you pay the tax on it. So I would love for you to be on my team, Deb's Creative Crew. So if you're not working with a current demonstrator and would like to learn how to stamp, there's no obligation. You can order the product and be done. You don't have to do anything else. Just get the $175 for $99. You don't have to do anything. I'm going to start in March. I'm going to start holding card classes and scrapbook classes. So stay tuned. I'm at work. It's a work in progress for me. So it's not like I work or anything during the day. I'm home. I'm retired, so I have a lot of time on my hands, but okay, Tina, I'll sign you up. So anyway, we're going to get started. I'm going to show you the stamp set, and I have 4 cards that I'm going to be making for you. And then I have one extra one that I did that I was going to show you how to do it today, but I think 4 cards is going to be good enough time. Trying to keep it under a half hour, but I always go over. So, but anyway, let's get started. First off, if you're not working with a current demonstrator and would love to have these books, this is good till the end of April. This is good till the end of February. This is your celebration, and there is more options that you can pick from. My printer's on the brink, it's not working, so I will be glad to help you, and I would love for you to be on my team. Okay, let's get started. Let me move this out a little bit. I don't want to be so close. Okay. The first card we're going to do is this one. Oh, this, I'm sorry, I should have showed you. We're going to be using Beautifully Happy stamp set. This is a free celebration set. If you spend $100, and you can get this, or you can order two at the $50 mark. So you can either get two items or you can get this one. So this is the one we're showing you today. And this is the card I'm going to be showing you today. And then you just open it up. So that is on basic white. And it's 4 1/4 by 11. And it's scored at 5.5. Okay. So let me get the bone folder here. Going to set that aside because we're going to concentrate on our top layer. It's 4 by 5 1/4, and I am using the big stamp that's in there, and we're going to use Memento Black. I inked all mine up today, so they're nice and juicy. Now usually when you use a photopolymer stamp, you want to have a foam mat on there. And my table is nice and sturdy, and I haven't used need to use that. So, and we're gonna stamp, I covered that up, we're gonna kind of stamp a little bit off like so, and just let it sit there for a couple of seconds so that the ink absorbs, or the paper absorbs the ink. Okay, now we're going to clean this off, and then I'm going to show you how we did the top part. You're going to take, you can use Scotch tape. I am right now using washi tape. And we're going to just take washi tape on the stem here that's showing here. I don't want that at the top here. So we're going to pull some off, and we're going to lay it on the bottom part here. Okay. And then we're going to take this, and we're going to just tear it down a little. It's not a very wide piece. And that's going to go on this part here. Like so. Now I see a little bit there. So I have piece that I tore off, and I'm just gonna lay that on top there. Okay, so we have it all covered up, that stem. Okay, so then we're gonna ink it up, and I'm only gonna ink the top part. I don't need anything down here. Wait, yeah, I'm going to use the bottom part. I'm sorry. And we're just going to ink that up. Okay. Now before I stamp, I got to move this away. And then we're going to just turn this around. And we're going to, got it the wrong way. Oh. And we're going to just stamp that. Okay. Now I see I didn't have enough ink here. So what I'm going to do is take my right marker, and it's my black, and I am just going to follow these lines just to make them a little darker. Like so. Okay, so that's that. And this saying, life is better with friends like you, that is out of Flowers of Friendship. This has a punch to it, and it punches these out here, all four of those. Okay, so we're going to use that, and I did that in the black. So we're going to stamp that a while before we color. Put my paper straight. And we're going to that's a little crooked, but that's okay. Not that far off. Okay, so now we're going to color, and what I used was Polished Pink, Light, and Light Soft Succulent. These are our in colors that will be retiring at the end of April. There's just 2 of them. There's 5 of them. Pale Papaya, Fresh Freesia, Soft Succulent, Polished Pink, and Evening Evergreen. So we're going to do the leaves first. And like I said, I'm using the light. Basically, I am not taking my time to color. I'm just filling in the spots. Well, my dog was awake. He's standing here beside me. Thank you for sharing, Tina. Just remember, if you're watching me on YouTube, just make sure you comment, share, let me know that you saw this. And if you're here, say hi. I can't see if you're on YouTube or not, because I think I'm my iPad's set up for Facebook. I was going to have these all colored for you. That way you wouldn't have to sit here and watch me color. I'm one that don't really like to color. But these blends are really nice. In fact, there's quite a few of mine that I think I have to replace. I take the cap off and the alcohol falls, is everywhere, it splashes. And some of my tips, the whole insides come out. Yep, he's barking. I just don't know what it is. And he'll keep barking till I get up. I'll be back. Why? Every time. I know no sooner I sit down, he's going to want in. And then we're going to do the polished pink. Now there's light and dark in these too, so that you could highlight it. Oh, hold on a minute. Now you should be good till I'm done. I might have to start having somebody come in here with me, and while I do these, that way if he needs out, they can let him out for me. My granddaughter and her family live upstairs, but she's getting the kids ready for bed by the time I'm ready to do my videos. And it's not like she has one. Right now there's 6 of them up there. Tomorrow be 7. They have a cousin is over right now with the oldest one. And let me tell you, I live on the first floor, they live on the second. I know when they're all there. Okay, that's good enough. And then we're going to take dimensionals and we're going to pop this up. He's looking in his toy box. Guess he decided I wasn't going to play with him. He didn't get any out. We're going to bring in our base. Make sure it's open the right way. And we're going to center that on there. And then we're going to bring in some glossy dots and our pick me up tool. And we're going to take 2 little ones. And they're going to go in the center of the flowers. And then I took, let me use this one. Then I took there's 3 different sizes. And I'm going to do that one there. And I was told never to put an even number on. You want to do odd. So since I had 2 here, I didn't like just 1 somewhere, so I put 5 on. Baby. Okay. There's your first card. What do you think? Okay. For the second one, it'll be this one. Very simple. And you open it up for a happy birthday. Uses Night of Navy. This is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. So let's fold that a while. And then you need a piece of Balmy Blue. That is 4 by 5 1/4. You need 2 of those, one for outside, one for inside, and you need 2 Whisper White. That's 3 3/4 by 5. And you're going to do that. And we're going to stamp that on the inside. Okay? So what we're going to do is put this one down first. And I'm using my liquid glue. I need to get more of this. Oh, come on. All right, I'll get another one. That one's not empty. It must be clogged. I have to unclog it. So we got a new one here. And that's just going to be centered on top of the Night of Navy. Liquid glue is good if you need to move it to center it, to make it straight. And then we're going to put this one on the inside a while because we're going to do some stamping on both. If you're watching me on YouTube, make sure you hit that bell. That way you get my notifications when I'm on. And then hit to receive all the notifications or whatever. And then you'll know when I come on. I'm thinking maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm trying Tuesday and I forgot this Tuesday. So we'll see. Okay, for the inside, we're going to take the small, whoops, wrong set. We're going to take this small flower and we're going to stamp that on the inside. Memento black. And let me see, I think I have that on an angle. Yep. And we're gonna go like so. Okay. Close up my ink right now. And then get the big one here. Lay that up here. Get the big one, and we are gonna stamp that on. And we're gonna stamp that about there. Okay. Sending happy thoughts, that is in the set. And get a block. That's on the inside. Here it is, sending. And as you can see, I don't know if you remember, but I always put my clear stamps, my photopolymer stamps, catty-cornered on the block. A lot of times when you put on the stamp and you go and put it on straight like this, tend to look at the block and not the wording, and sometimes it's not straight. This way you're looking at the saying and not the block, so then you can make sure it's straight. And that is going to go right about here. Okay. Then on the inside of this one, it is for a very happy birthday. And I just had that. So we're gonna, and what I like to do, I kind of like lay it on my grid paper, and I try to find a line and make it straight on there. And then we're gonna pop it on there, and we're gonna ink that up. And I have it down close to the flower. So we're gonna put it right about there. Okay. That way it gives you more room up there to write your message. Okay. So we are going to be using Pear Pizzazz. No, dark Granny Apple Green. Oh no, I'm sorry, light Granny Apple Green and Bombing Blue. Gotta get Bombing Blue. And these are, some of these are the ones that don't. Okay. So we're gonna take our Bombing Blue. Now I'm using, this is the dark. My light don't seem to be working right. So we're gonna use the dark. Now it will dry a little lighter. And then this gets down here. Now there is stamps that we could fill that in. You wouldn't have to color it in. It's a two-step stamp. And then I'm going to use my Night of Navy Stampin' Write marker. And we're going to color the middle of the flower with the Night of Navy. We can put that on the inside. Okay. And then this one here, I used this one here I filled it in. I must have did that on the inside, but we're gonna mount these up and we're gonna two-step stamp. It has your leaves, it has the inside of the flowers. This one. Okay, so we will need Bombing Blue. And it would be this one here. And as you can see, it will go like this. Okay, can you see that? So we're gonna stamp it down. We're gonna line it up, and this is what makes photo palmer stamps ideal, because you can see where you're stamping when you lay it down. Then that is all for the blue. And then we're going to do Pear Pizzazz. This is in the same color group as Balming Blue. And this one here, we'll do this up here. Like so. And then we need the leaves. And that, I'm going to turn it here. We're going to line up the leaves. Like so. Oh, didn't get there. Mustn't have had enough ink on there, but that's all right. Like that. Then we're going to take our Night of Navy marker and we're just going to color the center of this. There is a stamp that you could do the centers for each flower, but it's easier just to use your marker. So now we can put this on the front. Okay. And then we have in our annual catalog, the big one, these for everything fancy sequins. It's pink, green, and blue. So that's what I have on these. So what I did was I just took a handful, laid it here to find some blue ones. Okay. Then I took my glue and I put a drop can't see. You don't want a lot. And one down here. Okay. Then I took my tool here to pick it up and try to find, tell you what, how about if we just do that one, and that one, and that one. Whoops, moved it off the spot. There. So there's card number 2. I think I like this sequence better. Okay, card number 2. And then you can just dump them in and then put them back in the box when I'm done. Okay, card number 3 is this one. This is using Designer Series paper that is a Hostess one in the annual catalog called Dainty. Oh boy, I should have wrote it down. Oh, I have it all on the floor now. It is called Design a Daydream. Okay. You will need, our base is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Okay. Our Designer Series paper, let me score that a little more. Our Designer Series paper is 5 by 4 1/4. I'm sorry, 5 1/4 by 4. That'll go there. And this is Mossy Meadow. And this is 2.5 by 4.5. And this is 2 1/4 by 4 1/4. And you're just going to have the top and the bottom showing, okay? Not the sides. That will get laid there after we take our 1 inch by 4. That will get laid there. Then we need a 3/4 of an inch by 4. That'll get laid there. And then this gets laid on top, and it's right up against that Designer Series paper. This is 3/4 by 4, goes on the inside, okay, of the cardstock. So, with that being said, we're going to stamp our flower. And we're just going to stamp that right. It's hard to see. White on white, by the way. I'm going to just let that sit there a couple seconds. If you watch this replay, make sure you watch, let me know it's replay. I have a couple of stamp sets that, the samples that I did the last couple videos. I didn't pull names yet, but as soon as I do, I will let everybody know who won. Okay, we used mint macaron. Let me see which one that is. And I think I used dark. Yeah, I used the dark. Oh, maybe I didn't. I'm telling you. I need to get new blends. Yeah. Had to use the top. I don't like using the brush ones. You have more control of the like the pencil type one, but for some reason it's not working. It comes out like the alcohol. There's no color to it. This is quicker, I guess. Okay. Then I used Calypso Coral, and I used light. So we're going to color this in real quick. Okay. And then we need to put that on here. So let me take the glue. And like I said, you want just a border at the top and bottom. So it's going to be end to end. And I'm trying to keep it even at the top and the bottom. Okay. Before we glue this down, we can glue the the top part. Okay, and we can glue this down. Like I said, this is our 1 inch by 4. And put that right about there. Okay, and before we glue this down, we need hello in black. And that's gonna go right there. Boy, that ink pad's really juicy. Okay, that's gonna get on top here. And that goes end to end with the green. And I don't want to touch where that black is. So we're gonna just lay it down there. Okay. Then we're gonna glue this one on. And that's gonna get right up against the edge here. Have the same amount at the top and bottom. Flip it over so we can make sure it gets stuck down. Okay. Then we're going to put the inside. I did not stamp anything, but I put the DSP on there. So let's put this inside a while. And when I pull your names for the cards, you do get envelopes. So, and then we're gonna put this at the bottom. Like so. So, to finish it off, we're gonna take our rhinestones. Let me put glue on my cap on my glue. Okay. And we're going to take our Calypso coral. And we're going to do 3 of them. And this is my tips are a mess. Okay. And then I took the mint macaron and I did, whoops, and I did 2 of them, and those really don't show up as much as the Calypso coral, but they're that color. Then we're going to take this one, put it there, one there, I'm going to put one there. This will go in the center, and then the other one I color will go there. And there's card number 3. Okay, and the last one. This one involves the big, the stamp and cut machine, or stamp and emboss machine. And you have this one. And you open it up, and you have that. Okay. This is 4 1/4 by 11. And it's scored at 5 1/2. Okay. And this piece The DSP is from that day, the one I just said, Daydream. Designing a Daydream? DSP. This is 2 1/4 by 4 3/4. This is 2 1/2 by 5. That gets layered on here, and this is basic black. This is petal pink, by the way. This I used my stitch rectangle dies, and it was ran through the machine, and it was number, gotta make sure which one it was. It must have been this one. Yeah. So it would have been number 5 from the center, or number 4 from the outside. Okay. I already ran that through. So then I measured to see how big it was to measure my black. So it's 2 7/8 by 4 1/4. And that gets layered on top, and that'll go on top, okay? Before we do that, we're gonna emboss this. And we were able to pre-order embossing folders. It was 3 of them in a pack, and I'm using I'm gonna call them the polka dots. And we're gonna just put it in here. It's a 3D embossing folder. Okay, let me get the stamp emboss machine, and you need plate number 1, plate number 1, and then you're going to lay your embossing folder. You're going to lay it with the hinge towards the machine, okay? And then you need plate number 4. And you're going to lay that in there, and you're going to crank it through. And let me set this down and out of the way. And you have this. Okay, so let's put that on the front of the card. And I'm using liquid glue with the emboss. You want something that's strong. And I find that the liquid glue, it gets in the crevices over here. So it's gonna sink in there, and I hear it a lot better. That's gonna get laid on your card on the front, like so. Okay. That feels funny running over it. Thank you, Tina. We're gonna glue the DSP to the black. And we're gonna make sure it's even the whole way around, and it's not. If I can't get it up. Nope. All right, I'll just leave it the way it is. We'll put that on the inside here, so we can put that down. And it's very close to this, top and bottom, so just give it enough space. Okay. So before we put this one down, we're going to stamp our flower. And you're going to stamp some of the stem off, but that's okay. Okay. And then we're gonna color real quick. Well, let's stamp thank you. I have it here. And this is just a piece of scrap that I had from cutting my cardstock tonight. And we're gonna do that in black too. And it's actually a half-inch piece of paper, cardstock. And we're gonna stamp that right about there. That's all we need that for. And then we're gonna take and cut our saying a wow. And let's color real quick. Petal pink, I'm using dark petal pink. And I'm not sure. Nope, have to use the brush tip. So we're gonna do the flowers real quick. And we used Granny Apple Green. And I think I used dark. Yep. So we're just going to take the dark Granny Apple Green. What's everybody think of this weather? We had 50, 60 degree weather, and I think it's down to 30 tonight. And windy, cold. Okay. And that's going to get glued onto this. When you use the blends, you know you have enough when it seeps through the paper. That's why you want to always have something that's underneath your card when you're coloring with the blends, because it does blend through. I need to touch up this flower here a little. Okay. All right. Now with this one, I did dimensionals. So we're gonna put dimensionals on. Like so. I find these backings everywhere. Then that is going to get top and bottom about the same. Make sure it's straight and put it down. Now for the saying, I'm going to put that up here, so I'm going to have a dimensional on the one end. That will be on here, and a little bit of glue on this end. And then we're gonna just like so. Now I don't have bling on that. I just noticed that. So how about if we take I'm looking for my tool. I lost it. Oh, here it is. Okay. Let's see what color I want. Do I want the yellow? A little one. And how about some dark one? I'm going to do another yellow one. Okay, and then for the inside, I just took a piece of cardstock, and this is 4 by 1/2 by a 1/2 inch. And we're just gonna put that at the bottom. And there you have card number 4. Now here is the one that I did. I stamped and fussy cut this. Took Wink of Stella on the flowers and the leaves. I don't think you can see that. There you go. And I use, this is Parakeet Party. It's our in colors for this year till next year. And this is Mossy Meadow and Parakeet Party cardstock. So a lot of fussy cutting on this one because I don't like white showing in between. See if yeah, see, like this here has white. I cut that out. I cut the flowers apart so I could get in there. I don't like the white. If you're gonna fussy cut all the white around it if you can. Okay, so that is my cards for tonight. And like I said, if you're not working with a current demonstrator and you want to get in with this awesome deal, $175 for $99 or $175 for $1.29. Yeah, for $129 and get one of the mini bosses. Just come let me know. I will help you. I do have a lot of perks for the ones that are on my team. So let me know. I would love to have you. And like I said, it's no obligation. If you get the $175 and of the product and you feel like you don't want to do it anymore, that's fine. So, but I want to say, I was going to flip down. That's why my hand was in the camera. I just want to thank everybody that came, and like I said, if you're watching the replay, make sure you put down replay, share it so everybody can find me. I would appreciate it, and I will be back. I will let you know. I might do Mondays instead of Tuesdays, so I will let you know. So get down to the cards, and that's have a chance to win all 4 cards by sharing, by sharing and liking and commenting. Your name will go in the pot, and like I said, hopefully by Tuesday I will have names for the other ones. I gotta go back and check to see um, who all commented and all, you know, and shared and everything. So I will let you know. Have a great night, wonderful weekend.